episode 12. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I'm late. 17 minutes late. I did a lot today, and I thought I had my time timed pretty well. And I mean, 17 minutes late. Sometimes I'm just late without even getting stuff ready for my live. Today I got a lot of things ready, and I had the help of a few of my very favorite people. Erica and Samantha helped me get stuff ready. So thank you to them, and I hope that we have fun today with the things that we're going to do. So I will just let a few people join before I start doing things. So, hello Nova. Can you, thanks. Bye, love you. Steve's just leaving. I guess my wig kind of blends into my shirt a little bit. I got a new apron for in the kitchen for this witchy season, and I'm trying a few different hats on that I ordered. So it's hard to get good witch hats in this country, but I might have to get one made or go somewhere custom. But this is the one for today. So tell me what you think. I got Erica to brush my hair for me, so it looks nicer this week. So there's a lot of things we're going to do today. We are going to make some things that are quick and easy to make for Halloween treats in the kitchen. And hi, Mom. I will try and read the comments, but I might need to grab my glasses because the phone's a bit far for me. But yeah, there is all these. I don't know if you can see them all, but I will show them to you after. These are all. So I went out in the garden and just cut a bunch of things that I thought would look good in an arrangement for Halloween. And then me and Samantha put these together. I also got like a few, like this is a hand sticking out, and I'll show you them closer. But yeah, so these are all floral arrangements for Halloween. And this is a tissue box for Halloween. And then these things over here are some of our treats and fun things. So I'm gonna show you one right away because it needs to get in the oven. So I have the oven going. It is, yep, it's nearly ready for it to go in. So how many of you like meatloaf? Well, what about feetloaf? So we have a wonderful feetloaf for you. So those are going to go in the oven right now, and then they should be ready by the time the live is over, and we can see how delicious our feetloaf will be. And we can put ketchup all over them. All right, so those are gonna go in the oven. There is another thing that's gonna go in the oven as well. Look at how convenient this is. I sat right here, so I didn't have to go anywhere. Okay, well, all right, I didn't think this through. I think I might need to, hang on, there we go. As long as I don't burn anything or start on fire. So, okay, so, feetloaf in the oven. Next thing, now these I haven't made these in a long time because Steve is allergic to bell peppers, but I made little stuffed peppers that look like jack-o'-lanterns. That one slid. So I like stuffing mine with minced beef, and I like rice to fill it out. So those are little jack-o'-lantern stuffed peppers that are going to go in the oven, and we'll see how they turn out. I made stuffed peppers before, but I didn't make the little jack-o'-lantern faces in them before. I'm going to take the stems off because we don't need to cook those, but I'll put them back on after they're cooked. So we'll tuck those into the oven as well. And we'll keep an eye on them while we're doing the live. All right, so how is everyone? How was your week? What is new? What have you done this week? You know what's funny is that I'm dressed as a witch, but I could probably do witchy stuff all year round, not just around Halloween. So I want to show you some other things that we've already made, and then we'll start making some things that are quick and convenient and easy to make. So lots of these things were quick and easy. Samantha made these. Now they don't have pudding here, what we call pudding. Hello, Sister Melody. What we call pudding in North America. Here it's like, they call it mousse, but mousse is basically our chocolate pudding whipped up so it has lots of bubbles in it, but they taste the same. This is, hello Samantha, this is a chocolate custard actually. So Samantha made these. And we have to say thank you to her because she can't even eat them because they might have milk in them and she's lactose intolerant. So they have, you can use chocolate pudding or chocolate mousse or chocolate custard, and then crumpled up Oreos on top, and then the biscuits or cookies for the headstones. There you go. So those are a quick and easy dessert that you can make. Not hard at all. You can use a different vessel to put it in. It doesn't have to be like that. And these Erica made, and that shows you another thing how quick and easy they are. Oh, it's too bright. Where can I get them? Where can I? Let me come closer so I can turn down the light. I might have it too bright. Where's my light thing for, there it is. Samantha says it took her hours to make. So these are with pretzel sticks, a bit of cheese on the end. You can use cheese strings if it's easier, and then you use a little bit of chives to wrap around to hold them together. So Erica made those, and those are cute little witchy brooms. I just want to, make note of the time for our feet loaf, but you guys will remind me as well. Samantha says, someone told me off because oh no. I don't even know if I'll be able to see it with the glasses because it's gone down now. Someone told me off because I made the tombstones wrong. They look amazing. Yes, they do look amazing. You did a good job. And it wasn't that you did it wrong. It was just that I didn't have time to make more than one color of icing necessarily because I was running out of time. So, yes. Anyways, it was fun. It was nice to have help for setting up for my live. And I can see that there's some dirty dishes and stuff in the shop. Let's get that over there. Okay, so let us get on with some of the things that we're going to make today. So we got the feet loaf in the oven, we got the, and then those, and the broomsticks look fab, and look at your wart on your nose. I know every week it'll be in a different spot, that's what I figured. So, yes, Samantha also did that too. She kept putting black icing on my face, helping me look like a witch. So, okay, let's start making some easy Halloween treats. Get the nice witch's cauldron with all my goodies in it. And there's a few of the examples that I needed to print off because they're on my phone. So I want to be able to look at them on my phone while we're doing this. Okay, so yeah, those I want to make. Give me one momento. Oh, those are easy, and we can make those, and those, and those.
And those, and those, and those?
Yeah. So I'm going to make that first, and then those. And actually, that first, those second. And this, and these. Okay. Erica's in here being a nuisance.
I'm not being a nuisance.
What do you need?
I'm just saying goodnight.
Okay, you don't dress properly for live, so.
What do you mean?
Well, you are a witch's daughter.
Hat, but I
Love
don't know
you.
where you put it.
In the bathroom.
Love you.
Night. Love you. Thanks for the help.
No problem.
I love you. I love you. Erica, close the door, please. Lena, out.
Lena. Where'd you go? There we go.
And you can tell Tom his stuff's ready from the dryer. There you go. Okay, come and say hi again. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you. I'm not gonna pick out. Let's see. Brock got his learners. Oh, congratulations, Brock. That's awesome. So,
Driver's license?
not his drivers, his learners. So now he can sit beside an adult and practice driving. Because in Canada, you can do that when you're 14.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's get going with some fun cauldron fun. I'm going to do this the opposite way because this is so big. We don't want to hide these. So let's see, where's the, okay, there. No, okay, I'll put them over, no, there. I want them to be able to be seen, but I don't want them hidden. So, but I need room to work. So is that better? And then I'll put the cauldron over there. Yeah, that's all right. So, oh, this chair feels a bit, okay, so I got a cutting board. And I've got, it's only a small cutting board. I should have got a bigger one, but it'll be fine, it'll be fine. So the first thing we need is some, what they call hot dog sausages here. We call wieners in Canada, and yes, some people thought it was weird that you can buy hot dog sausages in jars here. So, Erica, can you do me a favor? Can you go get another jar of these hot dog sausages? Oh, actually, not another jar, but in the garage, in the no, in the fridge, there's some buns. Can you bring the buns? Thanks. Okay, so that's enough hot dog sausages for the first thing we're gonna do, and then we'll do two different things with the sausages. These are gonna be, what do they call them?
Where's the little spoons?
They don't really, what?
Where's the little spoons?
Spoon. Oh, I don't know right now.
Okay.
I only need 2 buns, darling. Okay.
Use the buns.
Yes. Also, can you give me a plate?
Big, small, medium, large?
Big. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, so what we're making here is, like, they're gonna look like mummies. So Eric, no, my cutting boards are here. I gotta stop being lazy and just get up. I just needed a bigger cutting board. Yeah. Love you, night. I got the matching one. Not necessary, but just put that juice on there. Okay, so then out of my cauldron I pull puff pastry because puff pastry is so much easier to buy already made than making it. And same with phyllo pastry. Some pastries are just very tough to make. So I did not. Hello to everyone watching now or watching at a later time. This is going to be a fun one. And I'm excited to come to you from my witchy kitchen. I love our new kitchen. I love our new cooker. And you guys are going to see things in action. Hopefully the top of the oven, no, it's not too hot. Don't want my flowers to bubble. Okay, so we have not phyllo pastry, we have puff pastry. And what we're going to do, let's say about there. And then we're just going to cut it into strips. So this is like if you broke your arm, well, if you were wrapping a mummy, if you were wrapping a body to mummify it, these would have been soaked in certain chemicals and everything, and then you would wrap the body to preserve it for longer. So this is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. So I just wanted one that was small, but my knife drawer is right behind me, so I might grab another knife if this one doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, so then we're going to take a wiener or a hot dog sausage. We're going to start wrapping these around like we're wrapping a mummy. But remember that when you're wrapping them, you want to leave a space. We're going to do a little face on it. So I'm going to wrap this around. wrap it around. Now I would say that this is a pretty cheap thing to make, but with the prices going up with everything these days, nothing's cheap anymore, not even hot dogs. So I have had an interesting week. I've been ill most of the week. Again, I was just getting better and then I got ill again, and I don't know what it was, if it's something I ate, but it was really bad. And if Auntie Diane is watching now or later, Auntie Diane started doing these 15-minute workouts like at least 3 times a week online, and I told her that I would participate, and that is my plan, but I was so ill this week I just couldn't. So I am going to catch up on the ones that she did already, and I'm going to continue with the ones she's done. Oh, I'm going to turn this over because there's a better spot on the back for his face. So we'll do a face right there after he's cooked. So you can see that he is my first mummy wiener, and it's too bright again there. Is that good? Can you guys see it well like that? And I will take a picture of them before and after I cook them. So I'm gonna wrap them 4 more and we can talk in the meantime, or I'll just ramble because that's what I do. And so yeah, so I've been ill most of the week. I'm feeling better today. As I said, Sam helped me with some things. So Erica went to so Sam's daughter, Tyla, who is 14, and Erica's best friend, our 14-year-old, she does pageants, and so they had like a year-end, I guess a season-end party, and Erica went with them to the season-end party for the pageant party thing. So they went to that last night, and then Erica slept at Samantha's house. So Samantha brought Erica home today, and we got to visit. And Steve got to, last time Samantha was here, Steve was under the weather, so he didn't get to snuggle with Spencer, who is nearly 6 months old. And, but today Steve was feeling better, but he was watching his football game. So Samantha brought Spencer up to the bedroom and gave Spencer to Steve to hold while he watched his football. And Samantha, I just have to tell you that I talked to Steve before, and he said, thanks for bringing the baby up. And I said that was Samantha's idea. So not only did Steve get to have snuggles with Spencer, me and Samantha got to work in the kitchen. I mean, at first she was working holding, she made these, besides the biscuits, but putting the other stuff in, she made them holding a baby. So that's shows you how easy and quick they can be, because she had a baby on one arm, and she was making them. So made another one, and then, so also, I guess there's a video, which I will see later because I've been busy and Steve will show me later, but Steve got Spencer to laugh, and there's a video of him making Spencer laugh, so that is cute, and I look forward to seeing that. So I'm glad that I got time with the girls, like all Samantha's kids. And it was funny, me and Danielle were standing just outside the front door, and we have a Ring doorbell now, so you can hear when it tells you on your phone, like it gives you an indication when somebody's at the front door. And so Steve came on, and it has a speaker as well, so you can talk. And he said, me and Danielle were standing at the front door, and we were talking about the weather outside, if it was chilly and everything else. And then Steve goes, whoa, and then Danielle, who's 4, just starts walking really quick to the car, and I said, oh, Danielle, that's just Uncle Steve. And then she finally, she's like, oh, Uncle Steve, he scared me. And it was very cute, but yeah, he did have an evil laugh. So without knowing about the Ring doorbell that we just got, an evil laugh coming out of the speaker is quite funny. And yes, so good times with all. This is kind of fun, and I look more forward to eating them because I really do love puff pastry. But I do still need to do my workout today. So, oh, I keep putting it the same way. I need to put it on the other way there. Oh well, he's good. he, she, mummy. Oh, I got a comment. Haha, love how involved you get in everything you do and love your kitchen. Thank you, Tracy. And I have one more that I'll make for this, and then we'll get them in the oven so that they can be ready by the time the live is over as well. I might put them in the same pan as the stuffed peppers. Yep, the stuffed peppers are still standing. Woo! Well, again, this is an easy one, and you know what? This would be good for kids too, because it doesn't matter. Besides leaving a spot for the face, you can see that my pastry is cut in strips, some fat, some thin, and it is breaking and going around, and like this, it's yeah, this would be fun for kids to do. So, and I know both here and in Canada you can get pastry already made like this, so. Dookie dookie. This one might be ready for the oven as well. Maybe I'll just use up these strips. Wait, how many do I have? Maybe I'll just grab one more hot dog sausage. Everybody giggles here when we call them wieners, us Canadians. But as I've told them before, you can't giggle at the word wiener unless you associate this with something else. And therefore, this, you know what I mean. The word works for what it is. It's only, they call them hot dog sausages. We call them wieners, and then when they go in a bun, that's a hot dog. All right, just enough to wrap around. Wow, I don't think I'm gonna be getting a job as mummifying people. I'm not very, I don't make it look very nice, but that's more the fun of it. Looks all wonky donkey. My last one. Oh, another comment. Hello, I'm at work today. Usually I don't work Sundays, but here I am. LOL. I'm on a coffee break. Have to catch up. Oh, I'll read the rest. This is Auntie Diane, by the way, who I'm reading the comment from. Have to catch the replay. Have a great night. Thanks, Auntie Diane. Yep, enjoy on the replay. Have fun at work. Thanks for popping in, even though you're at work. Okay, so I'm going to put this pastry away. There is actually some other things that I'm going to do for maybe next week. I might not do the live from the kitchen, but I'll make the things so I can show you next week what I've made. So we got our mummies. I'll bring them close. No? Okay, I'll come around the table again. One day I'll have this set up where it'll be easier, but I'm not a professional at this, so. Okay, ready? And those are my mummies, they're sliding. So I'll put these in the oven and we'll see how they turn out. Okay. And I can, oh, you know what? I need the oven gloves. We can see how the stuffed peppers are coming along as well. Let me just have a sip. Okay. Oh, the meatloaf are looking good. And the stuffed peppers, oh, fell over. I'm gonna tuck them into a corner together like that, and then put these guys, actually, I don't know if there'll be enough room in here once these puff up. I'm gonna put 3 of these on here to give them room to puff, and then I'll put 2 of them on the meatloaf tray. without burning myself, hopefully. Okie dokie. So, next project. Yay, this is fun. All right, what do we have in our fun cauldron next? I believe it is another quick and easy. We need 2 hot dog buns. It's funny because they call them hot dog sausages and you need a bun, but they call these finger rolls, which is kind of funny for what we're making today with them. So this is not a bread knife, but I'm just being lazy. Do you know what I use for bread knives? Instead of having a bread knife and dirtying it all the time if you want to wash things, if you have lots of steak knives, they're serrated, so I use steak knives as bread knives. That way you can, your bread knife, because if you only have one bread knife and you use it and then it's waiting to get washed, then what do? You have to wash it and everything else. With steak knives, you might have quite a few steak knives, so then, you know, there you go. So I am going to dry off that plate though before I put these on, and then I will read Mel's comment. Melody says, how many pounds of hamburger did you use for the meatloaf? Good question. I used 1 package. Let me look. I think, it is 750 grams. So, we'd have to do the... Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, what's 750 grams in pounds?
750 grams is 75,000 centigrams.
Alexa, what's 750 grams converted to pounds?
750 grams is about 1 pound 10 ounces.
1 pound 10 ounces, so about a pound. I mean, you just shape it. I didn't put it into a like a bread pan. I made it on, well, you saw it was on a cookie sheet, so you just shape them. So that was, yes, just over a pound. And oh, hang on, I need to go closer. Now your meatloaf will taste like hot dogs. No, they won't. They're just on the side. But the hot dogs might taste like the... I could have probably maybe bought a reduced fat beef so there was less like grease on the pan. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on the time too for the meatloaf. So we're gonna put those there. We're gonna take some hot dog sausages. We got 3 more in this jar, and that'll be enough for, well, I'm gonna take 2. We are, okay, so we're gonna just sever them, let's see, about there. Well, we'll do a long one and a short one. And then, oh well, I guess if you're actually cutting off a finger, it wouldn't be all like that. It would be like more like, you know, I mean, I've never cut off a finger. Oh, that, no, I want it more. I've never cut off a finger, but I imagine it's not easy and it would be more, you know, messy like that. And then what we do with this is shove it into our gob. Yummy. Okay, then we want to just scooch out a little bit. Can you see what I'm, yeah, okay, scooch out a little bit here so it'll look like a nail bed. Which way do I want my finger? And then they do a few lines like that. And now you put it on here. Now I know what I'll do with these real quick. Because you wouldn't really eat them. I mean, you can eat them like this. But if you're having them on a bun, you'd usually cook them. So I'm going to put them in the microwave real quick. Bear with. I'm still in the kitchen, don't worry, I'm just out of shot. Doesn't stop me from rambling though, does it? I'll be right back, don't worry, I'm just waiting for them to come out the microwave. Your stuff's in the dryer. No, I want them cooked longer, just give me a second. Okay, I'll come back into shot while those are cooking. Oh, I see why my chair is, no, it's good. I got some chocolate chips and one of the wood things came out of the thing in the mid-jiggy, so I could easily fall and die. You can see the skeletons giving you the... Okay, go. Yeah. Oh, those look better. But I imagine even if you do this first and then you fry them on the George Foreman or something, ooh, those are some hot dogs. And they're stuck together. Ow! And then, ah, shoot, give me 1 second. Thank you. Lena out. Lena out. Hot dogs as soon as there's stuff that'll be ready soon. Sorry, that was Aurora asking what was for dinner. I forgot that I didn't have a good ketchup in here that I used up the last one. Okay, so ketchup, that's your blood. So you can put the blood like that and put your finger and then put a little bit on the severed end. And I'll bring these for you to see. I could have used hot sauce. So those are your finger dogs in finger buns. What do you think? Would you eat them? Eric, I mean, if Aurora's hungry, I can send those out for her. What do you think? Oh, they're not in the shot. Running out of room. Okay, this is a quick and easy one. Banana. Well, I'll peel it first and then I'll cut it in half. Yes, I'm just going to use the same cutting board. Yes, I know I just put wieners on it, but it's not raw meat. So, it goes in the compost when I get to it. The thing about this one is I liked it, but bananas start to go brown soon, so, but it's still cute. So you take some chocolate chips and you shove them into the banana like eyes. Oops, one eyeball made the other eyeball pop out. So I'm shoving it in. So this is a good thing too, is that lots of these that I looked up, like some of them are healthier than others. You know, this is a good thing for not having too much candy. So I have eyeballs, and then I have in here some icing. This is the icing that Samantha used to write RIP on the biscuits, cookies, whatever you want to call them. And I'm just going to do a small dab for a mouth. Okay, I will do a small dab for the mouth. And it will leave, come on. My icing is a bit too dry now. Okay, his mouth is, come on. This is not working. Okay, I'll make a strip mouth then, there. And I want just a oh, that guy has a mark on his head. I just want a circle-like mouth. Oh, that flicked. Anyways, you get the idea. My mouths aren't working. Okay. So, and they're made of bananas. I'll come closer. You can see that my mouths didn't work, but they look like little ghosts made out of bananas. Oh, got the icing on me now. I gotta wash my hands. Remember that time I said when I was in the kitchen that I'd have like soapy water ready for me to wash my hands? I didn't do that either. Okay, the feet loaf should be coming out soon as well. Okay, so let's see. With this, I'm going to make something else quick and easy here. We have RHwL eyeballs and wait, what? RHwL eyeballs? Oh, biscuits. So cookies, biscuits. I'm going to just use what's called a rich tea biscuit, or like a digestive biscuit is the same. So I'm going to make two just like I make with other things. Just going to again, this is quick and easy. You can use an upside down mini what do you call them? Peanut butter cup, an upside down mini peanut butter cup. I'm going to use RHwL's because I don't have any upside down, I don't have any peanut butter cups right now. But I do have RHwL's because I'm supposed to be making RHwL cookies one of these days, but. Okay, so put the RHwL like so, or the upside down peanut butter, mini peanut butter cup. And then, oh, this, I should have made sure my icing was still working good, because if it's too stiff, then it's not going to work the way I want it to. And I don't know if I made enough. I'm going to turn this guy around because there's more icing at this end here, and then there we go, one down. I'll make the other one. Ay, Maya. So icing is just icing, sugar, and water, and food coloring. I just need a little bit at the front so I can make sure the eyes will stick. After this one, I will take out the feet loaf. Okay, so let me grab a small plate and you can also put flavoring into your icing too, so you can put vanilla, but that is, woo-wee! Stay there, boys. That is a quick and easy spider. What do you guys think of those ones? Very cute, very quick, very easy, and very creepy and Halloween. So what do we have next? Let's get the feet loaf out. I'm just taking everything out of the cauldron that we've already used. Okay, feet loaf, here we come. Oh right, I forgot that I put those guys on there. I'm gonna have to get another tray for the dogs. Okay, that there. Use this and this. Take out the feet loaf. Oh, one of my feet came apart. Well, it had come apart. Holy fart knocker, that's hot. Give me 1 second, I need my tongs. Okay. I don't want to wreck him. At least the other three are on. Oh no, this guy's all wrecked now. He actually looked good. He's almost done. But I guess he's a bit greasy too from that guy came off. Well, okay. So let me put these guys back in the oven for just a little bit longer. And I'll turn my feet loaf around. Where do you get the eyes? They were just in the eyes are edible, and the thing is I went to the shop today and they already don't have those things anymore. So it was for Halloween stuff. So you in North America will have more options than I do. So even at a craft store like Michael's, if they have cake making and stuff, they'll have stuff like that. So I just got it at the regular grocery store, and with the baking stuff, they had some sprinkles and different things for Halloween. But they are edible eyes. There's our feet loaf. What do you guys think? And the toenails, I think I would have maybe chopped my onions smaller in the whole foot itself, and then just had the big onions on for the toenails. We can cut some of that up in a few minutes. I'll just let it cool over here. And then our peppers, stuffed peppers should be ready soon. And so let's make another thing while we wait for the stuffed peppers. Next, oranges. There's two different things. That smells delicious. I love oranges, so these will not go to waste. There's two different things that that I'm gonna make with the oranges. Now this one, I have it's called a grapefruit spoon. It's got little serrated edges on either side, and the top, so it's easy for getting a grapefruit out. If you cut a grapefruit in half and you only want to eat the half, you can scoop it out with that. So my grandma who lived with us used to eat grapefruit a lot, so that's how I know about the grapefruit spoon. Now my instinct at home is to drink all this orange juice that I see slurping up, but as a restaurant owner, there's someone who's worked in the food industry, I know that if I was serving to somebody else, I'm not going to slurp, not going to stick my face in their food. So I'm going to get a dish here and I can dump the orange juice in there, and I'm going to scoop out the inside of the orange. And again, none of this is going to get wasted. I'm going to eat this orange. It'll be my dessert after my meatloaf. Now I can tell you now, all of these things that we've made today, I've never made any of them, besides stuffed peppers. I've never made, and I've made meatloaf. I've never made meatloaf, and stuffed peppers I've made, but stuffed jack-o'-lantern peppers I've never made. And then the rest of the stuff, I've never made these things before today, but that's also showing you how quick and easy it is. So I'm hollowing that out like you would a pumpkin. And I'm going to do this one as well. I'm sure you can use a knife or maybe even a regular spoon, but I just thought that the grapefruit spoon would work well because a grapefruit is a citrus fruit just like an orange. And because I already had them. Oakley dokley. So, I'm just looking at the peppers. And yeah, okay, everything's still okay in the oven. Alright, so then, I got those, and I can move this over, and I'm going to take a knife, and I'm going to make a circle in the top of the, just a small circle in the top of the orange. You're like kind of cutting out this, like the, where the stem was, I guess. Okay, so that's done. And then I am going to cut into it like a jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to make like triangle eyes, sort of like what we did with the peppers. Or what you would do with a, where did that go? What you would do with an actual pumpkin. Obviously, I'm just going to do basic triangle face, but you can do, I mean, you could get creative with this if you wanted to. Just like, oh, I have an idea actually. Just like a pumpkin. Okay. Gross. What did I not do that you should do in a kitchen? Have your hair tied back and even having a hairnet on. So that was a long hair that was just on the table there. Oh, silly me. Okay. I said I had an idea. I was going to make the eyes out of cloves, but I forgot, and then so I'm going to make the mouth out of cloves. There's those things you can make at Christmas out of an orange. You wrap ribbon around them and then you stick cloves in them. I can't remember what they're called. I think it starts with a P, but I don't remember what it's called, but it's to smell nice. So the cloves work as a wick and bring out the orange, the smell of the orange. So it's a nice thing for autumn, Christmas season, for that nice clovey citrus smell. Now, they didn't, the ones that I saw like this, they didn't do anything with them. I'll check, but I mean, I guess you could technically use these as like a little bit of a, you could put a dessert in there if you wanted, but what they did, yeah, I didn't think about that either. Let me cut the bottom off just so that it'll stand. No, I don't know about this. There. There. That one's all right. Where's my face? There. Okay, let me just look at my paper. Oh yeah. Yeah, they did stuff them with something. I can't tell what's in them. And these ones, they didn't cut the tops off, but I did that because I'm going to do that with the next ones too. So before I do the tops, let me just show you what I'm going to do with the next one. So the next ones we're just going to peel normally like an orange. Now I didn't get easy peel oranges, so bear with me while I try and get this peel off. Yep, the peppers are still okay. Not ready yet. One more, because I'm doing things in sets of twos, just because. Two or more. And I believe this is actually our last, these oranges are our last treats that we're going to make today. But that's okay, because I think our time is, yeah, we're nearing an hour anyways, so. I'll still talk to you until the stuff in the oven's done though. Okay, so. This all goes in the compost. My hands are wet. Oh, there's still more, but that's okay. So now you can use cucumber or celery. In this case, we're going to use celery. So we are going to, this might actually be good for all four. Just this one small piece. So like I said, in the ones that I have where they had these oranges, they didn't actually do this with the oranges. They just left the little things on. But they did with this. You can use celery. I've seen them with celery or cucumber, and it just makes little pumpkins. So it's a little healthy treat for let me get another plate and then I'll bring these towards you to show you. Let me just tidy up my space because this is the last thing that we're going to make. And then we'll take stuff out of the oven if it's ready. I'll keep those. I'll get rid of that. No, we need that still, I think. So, and then, oh yeah, it was the mouths, but they didn't really work on that. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so I mean, maybe even a strawberry custard, or like, I'm not sure what you could put in these. Anything to, you know, they smell good, they look good, and if you put something inside, they'll taste good. So those are my little orange jack-o'-lanterns. You could even put little candles in them, I guess. Oh, his top fell off. Whoop, they're rolling around. I guess you might want to make their bottoms flat. Probably a good idea. And then I'll put these guys on the same plate. And those just make cute little pumpkins. Healthy, edible, instead of all that candy for Halloween. Oh my gosh, just like, let me turn it down a bit so you guys can see this better. There you go. Now I'll switch these to the back. Yeah, it almost looks like, if you hadn't watched me do it, it looks like I'm talented enough to take out the orange out of the peel and then use the peel, but that is not what I did. Okay, so let me sit back down in my spot, and we'll let these guys stop rolling around. I don't like that his mouth is so low. Let me take a piece of celery to use as a... I want him to stand up so you can see his face. But then his head falls off. Not happy, not happy. And my hands are all sticky from the orange. Okay, so let's check on our oven. I think we're good with the, hey, what do you, top is off. I'm just, oh, actually what I'm gonna do real quick too, okay, don't worry about that. Check the comments. Because sometimes that happens where the comments, that I have comments, but they're not showing. No, I'm good. And turn up my light again. Forgot about that. Okay, so let's not burn ourselves. We don't need the icing. And then I also need to show you each bouquet that we did with flowers. Hello guys, how are you doing? Are you ready to come out now? Yeah? These ones, even though his clothes fell off, they're looking pretty good. So I'll set those ones there, and then I'm gonna move them over because the other mummies need a bit more time in the oven. But I'm gonna put the peppers on this one, so actually the peppers could use some more time in the oven as well. Just for the tops of them. Oh, you know what I didn't put in the... Oh yeah, because I have the tops. Usually what I do when I stuff peppers is I take the tops and I chop them up into little pieces and I mix it in with the stuffing, and then I put grated cheese on top of stuffed peppers, and it melts and it's really nice. But these ones are going to have their tops on them so you can see them. So now with these guys, remember I said to leave a spot for their face? Obviously anything edible will work, but what they show in the picture, I'm just going to check my... Yeah, so they have different ones. So these ones I'm going to do the way they do one of them, and then I'm going to show you what I do with the other one. So this is just, if I can get drops of mustard without making a mess. I'm scared. Oh yeah, it just became a glop of mustard. Anyways, they made 2 dots of mustard for eyes. My next ones will be good. Let's see if it works with hot sauce. Nope, that didn't work. The other ones will look better. I know. I don't know that this will taste good, but I just put pieces of clove. I had those extra cloves over here. There, I put cloves as eyes. So I will show you the rest of them when they come out. So let's just talk, what's up? Like I said, I've had a kind of a bad week, not feeling well, but I did get the house clean, so the house is pretty clean. I'm ready to paint the ceiling in the downstairs bathroom, and me and Steve will be going this week to choose tiles, and that is where the home renovations are. Gardening, I haven't been out much because I've been ill and I've been working on the house, but I really do need to get out there. Some of the pots need watering. Even though it has been raining, the water doesn't always get into your pots, so you need to water them. A tip for gardening is when you're watering pots outside, you don't need to water, well actually any plants that you water outside, you don't need to water the plants. You don't spray the plants unless you want to bring up the humidity or you're spraying off spider mites or aphids or something. You want to water the roots, so you water underneath the plant. So if you have a pot with plants in it, you're going to put aim the water into the dirt, and with a pot you're going to keep watering until water comes out the bottom hole. That's when you know that you've watered it enough. And then doing it that way, you need in the summertime you would do it about once a week, unless it's really hot weather that it need it more than once a week. But anyways, rain doesn't always get in the pot, so it is very. Some of my pots are very dry out there. So this can come here where you guys can see it. And let me check how these guys are doing. A little bit more. I just want a little bit more brown. Oh yeah, and I guess I can show you these plants as well. So coming up this week, like I said, I'll be painting the ceiling, the bathroom, getting some stuff done in the garden, and choosing tiles for the downstairs bathroom. I also made this thing in the entranceway where, I want to get rid of stuff. People think that I hoard, and I do, and I have a lot of stuff, as you know. But there is stuff that I want to get rid of, and I'm really bad at just. Not that I just don't know where to take everything because I don't like waste, so I don't want to just take it all to the landfill, like what we call a tip here. Because if it's useful, I want it to go somewhere else. So I can bring things to the charity shop if it's going to be used and put to good use. But what the problem is that the charity shops only take certain things now, and I don't know where to bring everything. But my point was that in the end, instead of having things in the garage that need to get gone, things in my room that need to get gone, and everything else, I am using the entranceway. It's going to look like a cluttered area, because then it might be my incentive to get rid of the stuff. So anything that, like in the garage, that needs to go, that I don't want, that's broken, that's whatever, it's going to go in the entranceway, and I'm going to put everything in the entranceway, and then I will make trips to the different places that things need to go. But I'm tired of keeping all this stuff that I don't want anymore and not making these trips, so that is something that I'm doing too. I already have stuff in the entranceway ready to go. And yeah, it's going to look like crap, but that's the point. It'll bug me to the point of, like, I need to get rid of that stuff. I need to put it somewhere else. Come on, brown up. You know, with your puff pastry, I mean, you can see that it gets really brown and nice. But with any kind of bread or pastry, you can also do a wash over it with like egg white or anything else, and it'll help it, or even butter. You can take it out and put some butter on it, and it'll make it shiny and nice. You don't really need to do it with puff pastry because it's already got enough calories in it, but I am so tempted to eat that. But I'm being good. I'm waiting till everything's ready. Oh yeah, we're gonna try the feet loaf, so I'll do that as well. So we are over an hour, but that's okay. Okay, I will take these out and then, or actually let's test the feet loaf while I'm waiting for the ones in the oven. Is it hot? No, it's good. So again, our feet loaf, they've cooled off. I like eating my feet loaf with ketchup. So I'm going to grab some ketchup. And I'm going to take, oh, I want to take a picture of it first. Hang on. Oh, I can't. You guys, you're my phone. How can I do this? Oh, I'll take a smidgen off the back. Slice a little bit off the back. Dirty another knife. Eating the heel of the foot loaf. It smells delicious. Ketchup, we can put ketchup, you can like even put ketchup on it if you want, so like up here, so it looks like severed, you know, like that. Best feet loaf I've ever had. First feet loaf I've ever had. With the ketchup for effect, or tomato sauce, you could use whatever you want. And another one I saw that was really cool is it was kind of like that, and it was a hand made out of like meatloaf, and then after they took the hand when it was cooked like that, and they put it into white mashed potatoes, like a bed of mashed potatoes, and it looked really cool. I'll do the food first and then the flowers because some people might not care about the flowers. Oh, perfect. Oh, my top fell off. Oh, shit. Shoot. That one's a bit dark on the back. So let me take this, put this, take this, move these guys gently, gently. Oh, everything smells so good. So we got food for kids, food for adults. Now I just need to have a party, don't I? Woo! I didn't cut the top up, like I cut it off a bit small, so that's why. Okay, let's see if I can move this guy over. This guy's top. Where's his face? The other thing is my faces are facing down, so you really gotta think about which way your peppers are. Then I'm going to add their tops back on just for effect. And I think I'm actually going to get a plate for them as well. Falling apart, squishing back this way. How do they look? His face is turned. There you go. Faces are a bit wonky donkey. Those are cute, and I can't wait to eat them, but I think I would have melted cheese on them. I'm going to move this hot pan out of the way. And bring these back here so they're visible. And then what we're gonna do with the eyes here, now actually, I don't know if I put mustard, but I don't know how they made them stick. But what they did on one of my pictures is they used the edible eyeballs. So, how am I gonna make them stick? Yeah, they're just gonna slide. So I'm gonna get some mustard. Ketchup? Yeah, ketchup. Ketchup's the culinary thing of the day. So I'll just put some ketchup. Hopefully I can control the ketchup a little better than the mustard. Whoops, nope. Nope. I'm just squirting out ketchup. Oh, I got it all over. Okay. Those look cool. Okay, I'm gonna come around and show you guys these close up. You can probably still hear my oven, and you can see some of the plants in the back still. The oven has a fan that's on, and the fan stays on until the oven's cooled down. So even after you've shut the oven off. Woo! Stay. I will put pictures of all these up. What do you guys think of those? Hey, Stuart, I just saw your comment now. So those are my mummies. And just checking if there's any other comments that I missed. Okay, so mummies. And bring these up close. Stuffed peppers. So I'm not a pro, but you know what? This is my first time making all these things. So I'm giving myself a bit of credit for all of these things. Now I'll show you the arrangements, and then we will be on our way with the day. So, my tissue box, ghostly. My latest pumpkin, beautiful. It's made of like a very soft felt. This one has a hand in it. These are peony leaves. Oh, let me take off the oven glove, silly me. It's weird. Okay, so 2 types of dahlias, this decoration of hand, and some colored peony leaves that are just changing colors. Ooh, those are hot on my belly. With delphiniums, once the delphiniums are done blooming, you cut them back, and you might even get a second flush of blooms in the autumn. It might not be as many or as big as the first ones, but you still could. So we got some delphiniums here. Those are the only 2 blooms I got. And then I have, this is all Virginia creeper, which you guys have in North America as well. And then I have this as a little thing here. So I'm actually going to root these cuttings of the Virginia creeper, and that'll give me new plants. So that is that one. This one is adorable. So actually one of my petals fell off on this. It's supposed to have 5 petals, so I actually used a pin, a diamond pin, to hold the petal back on, because it wouldn't look the same without the 5 flowers. And so I can't remember what this is called, but it lives in my greenhouse all year. And this is lantana, and this is like Love Lies Bleeding here, just a little one. And this is like a, what's it called? Hang on. You know, Barberry. So that is, and then these little feet that I got today. How cute is that? Just, and a little tiny vase. This was a simple one. Again, this is one that you could do in North America as well. this is sedums, one delphinium, and a few penstemon. So I don't know how, I would have to just let me come closer with it because, and again, I'll take pictures of all these individually and add them to my Facebook so that, there we go. So you can see the colors. Wait, I don't know, that's not working either, is it? Too bright? I don't know. I'll take pictures of them and it'll be better. So that's that one. So yeah, like I said, I just walked around outside and found whichever plants. This one here is very colorful. So I have, this is the thing with the little witchy hat that I bought today. And there's a delphinium in there. These are butterfly bush, Buddleia, so you won't have those in North America. And this is a salvia, amistad. And then you will have these in North America as well. They're just berries hanging off the bottom. And then zinnias. So zinnias are an annual, so you could do those. But you can find things that you have and that work in your area as well. How colorful and cute is that? And these are made like so simple. I'm not even a flower arranger, and look at how great these look. I brought this in. This is just one of my bonsais, but the color of it is just great. Like, these are all going to fall off. Can't remember what this is called. I think it might be a lark, but I'd have to look it up. This is called Mind Your Own Business. So this can be really invasive if you have it in the wrong place, but I like it as looking like moss on the bottom. There's a bit of grasses growing there too. But yeah, this just looked really cool. I thought it would be cool for the Halloween look. So this one, I have some grass that's already turning colors. And this again is the peony leaves turning colors. This is two chrysanthemums. And I can't remember what this plant is called, but it grows here and I've added some of that to it. So that is that one. That's one of the bigger ones. I keep leaning on the peppers and they're quite warm. This is the last one. And this one probably isn't happy with me because it was back by where the heat was coming up from the oven for the fan. So we got Love Lies Bleeding, which you can grow as an annual in Canada, and actually it's edible. And we got the berries. These are not edible for us, they're edible for birds. I cut some of the New Zealand flax leaves off. This is a dark one, and just some of my grass out there too. That I just cut off a few pieces of the grass that are flowering. What else is in this? Oh, and then these leaves that you see that are purple and orange and green, those are my Saskatoons. So I am actually going to root those as well and try and propagate my Saskatoons. But the Saskatoon bush, it's also called like a service berry, or yeah, so it's not common here, but its cousin is. What's it called? Not Emma, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, but its cousin is popular here. But this is my Saskatoon bush that I took some leaves off of, and then I'm going to try and root those and propagate. So Melody, you said love that one, but I don't know when you said that, so I don't know which one it is. But those are, and then I brought in this begonia, which is going to be, you know, overwinter. Just this whole thing isn't going to be overwintered necessarily, but I could take cuttings from it, and then just the rhizome will be overwintered. But I brought in the begonia because the colors are just brilliant for the orange. It's very fiery, and my brain's not remembering what this is called, but I think it has something to do with fire. But yeah, so those are my display today. And I'm going to enjoy some of my food after I've taken photos. And I hope that you guys have had a great rambling hour with Lisa. More in store next week. I'll let you guys know when I'm reading the kids' books. It might be next Sunday, it might not be, but it might just be a bonus one because it might be at a different time, so the little ones can tune in to me reading their stories to them. So if you have a child in your life that you want me to mention their names when I'm reading the stories, let me know either in the comments when I'm reading the stories, or sooner before I start it would be better. So send me a message and let me know your children's names and I can say hi to them while I'm live. And even if they watch it later, they'll love that their names are being said. Those will be Halloween stories, but they'll be specific for kids. So, yes. Okay, so that is it for this week. I will see you guys later. And I love you guys. Have a great week. And bye. Bye, Mom. I see my mom wrote bye. So, okay, bye, guys. I have to come around to finish, to end it. So, yeah.